Hello, happy Saturday. I am going to cook. I'm also going to get my house a little bit decorated because I am hosting Thanksgiving and I like to have the Christmas stuff up while we're having Thanksgiving. I don't wait till the day after. I'm going to make tahccheeni morgh. My husband tried to give me the correct pronunciation, but I just really don't have the right context in my throat to make some of these noises. Anyway, I'm going to be using a recipe from a cookbook called Bottom of the Pot. I've never made this particular recipe. Usually when I make tahcheen, I make them in little individual baking dishes, but today I'm going to just make it as one big one because I'm going to be doing Christmas stuff and I just don't have as much time to do individual. So we're using chicken breasts, and I will show you the ingredients and keep you posted as we go, but let's start cooking. Cheers. All right, here are our ingredients for today. We've got chicken breasts, barberries, onion. I'm going to use fresh lemons because my lemon trees are all producing a lot of lemons right now. There's some saffron, garlic, egg, butter, olive oil, yogurt. And this is kind of what it's going to look like when it's all done. So I don't have any pistachios, so I might use almonds instead. I haven't decided, but I'll keep you posted. Let's get started. Step one is to get those onions cooking. And then we're gonna cut up this chicken some and add the chicken. I put a little bit of salt in with the onions. So we browned up the onions a little bit and we added some garlic and we're letting that simmer for a couple minutes before we add the chicken. All right, we have added the chicken. We cooked it a little bit for about 3 minutes on each side. Maybe a little longer. And then we added a quarter of cup of lemon juice, and it was fresh squeezed lemon juice. Then I added about 3 tablespoons of saffron water. Heated up some water, and you can see there's some of the saffron left over. So we're going to turn this down, and we're going to let this simmer for 30 minutes. Our chicken is all cooked. We're going to let that just sit in the juices. We are going to be cutting it up into smaller pieces and then leave it in the juice. I have 4 cups of rice, basmati rice here that I've rinsed. You want to rinse it several times. You want to get as much of the white water off. That gets out some of the starch, so it's a little bit healthier. We're boiling the water right now so we can get ready to parboil the rice, which means we're only going to partially cook it because it is going to bake in the oven and it will get cooked while it's baking. And we have the oven preheating at 400 degrees right now. So we're getting ready for the next stage. All right, I got the chicken all kind of broken up and put back, and it's with kind of the juice. The juice, boiled down a little bit. But oh my gosh, it's so good. It's basically got this saffron, lemon, salt, pepper, little onion, little garlic flavor. And it's so good. And it's going to be layered into this pan with the rice. I can't wait. So as you can see, the rice is cooked. I'm going to stop it now because I don't want it to cook all the way. So we're going to turn that off. We prepared 2 cups of yogurt and 2 eggs and some saffron in the egg mixture. And then we're going to put half of the rice in there. All right, we put in half of the rice with the yogurt. It's very important when you get ready to transfer it. It's very important that you get as much water out of the rice as possible before you transfer it in to a dish. You don't want too much water, so drain it quite a bit. We added 3 tablespoons of butter to this glass Pyrex. We're going to put it in the oven, have the butter melt, coat the bottom of it before we add the rice and yogurt mix. So we melted the butter into the oven on this Pyrex. So we added the yogurt mix with the rice. We're going to add in the layer of chicken. Then we're going to top it off with more rice and saffron. And if there's any juice left in this pan, we'll put that in there too. But I'll show you as we go along. This is going to be one full pan. I got the chicken in there, and I'm going to add this rice. Then I'm going to have to mush it down because this pan is pretty much already full. Oh boy. We added the last layer of rice, and now we're going to add a little bit of butter and saffron, and then we're going to put this in the oven and we're going to bake it for an hour and a half. So this is going to be very scrumptious. Alrighty, we've got some butter and some saffron on top of this thing. I didn't have any juice left over the chicken because I kind of cooked it down. So I'm not really worried about that. I'm going to cover this with foil and we're going to bake this puppy. I think it's going to be really good. The last stage of this is preparing the zeresh. You basically cook it with butter. You don't cook it very long, but we're going to put this on the rice. The rice is now done. We've taken it out of the oven. We flipped it over, and we're going to take it out of the pan, and look at the steam pouring off of that. It is so good, and it smells so good. Then we're going to put we're getting ready to put some of the zeresh and the almonds on top. As you can see, it came out really, really nicely, and we all enjoyed our dinner tonight. So have fun.